Each year, in the US alone, more than 30 million people fall victim to scams, losing upwards of $50 billion total. While victims are of many different demographics, a 2016 research based on a survey of more than 2,000 individuals in the US and Canada found that young and more educated people are most likely to be scammed, with 34% of 18 to 24-year-olds reporting monetary loss compared to 11% of those 65 and older. The study also found that 80% of respondents believed that knowing the different types of scams and common methods used by scammers would have prevented them from being scammed. For these reasons, I will briefly explain 5 common scams that target college students, along with present general tips for how to avoid being scammed. As technology advances, scammers find newer and more clever ways to target people, especially through the internet. Many college students use the internet in order to buy supplies and textbooks for their classes, usually to find a better deal than what their campus bookstore offers. Which brings us to the first type of scam: online purchases. Scammers are very aware of the amount of college students who buy products online and take advantage of the internet using 4 different techniques: selling cheaply made counterfeit products that claim to be a certain brand at a steep discount, creating fake retailer websites that look genuine, using online auction websites such as eBay in which they will try to make a deal outside of the website in order to avoid the website's anti-scam policies, and by using online classified websites in which scammers will pose either as a seller who posts fake ads for an item at an extremely low price, or as a buyer who sends an invalid check for more than the agreed upon price of the item and asks you to refund the difference. Which brings us to the second type of scam: fake roommates and rental properties. Most college students need to save as much money as possible, often posting ads in search of roommates or looking for off-campus rentals. Sometimes a person may respond to an ad for a roommate, but they are out of the country and say that they can pay the rent up front. They will then send a money order to be deposited and cashed. However, the amount is higher than requested, and they ask for you to wire back the rest. On the other hand, an ad may be posted for a fake rental property on a genuine website or in the newspaper and require an immediate deposit before you visit the property. Another type of scam that may be posted on genuine websites or in the newspaper, along with on the radio and through email, are fake employment opportunities. In these, scammers will post advertisements for fake jobs in legitimate businesses. Once responded to, the fake employer will send a check to the responder, tell them to deposit it into their checking account, and then wire a portion to a vendor in order to acquire material, equipment, or software required for the job. Consequently, the check is confirmed fraudulent, and the student is responsible for reimbursing the bank. This leads us to monetary resource scams, which include scholarship finding services and debt relief and loan consolidation. College students are often strapped for cash and are constantly in search of free money through scholarships and grants. Scammers know this and create companies who guarantee that they will find scholarships for the student in exchange for a fee. Many college students also take out student loans in order to pay for schooling, often resulting in massive debt. In order to relieve this debt, some companies claim that they can help reduce monthly loan payments or even get loans forgiven. Oftentimes, they will tell the student not to speak with their loan servicer, along with not pay on loans while they negotiate a better settlement, resulting in damaged credit and increased dues on loan payments. The final type of scam involves calls from scammers posing as FBI representatives or IRS agents. The imposter claims that the student owes a federal student tax, owes money for student loans, or has overdue parking tickets, and requires that the student wire money, otherwise they face imprisonment. So how do you avoid being scammed? Well, here are 5 simple tips to help prevent it. Do not share personal information with people you don't trust. Socialize safely online. Stay away from guarantees, such as for scholarships and jobs. Do research to make sure that rentals, websites, and job opportunities are legitimate, and do not do anything you feel uncomfortable with. Scams are ever evolving, so be cautious and well informed, and don't let scammers make you their next victim.
Created using Powtoon.